Hey guys, and welcome to this special and spooky episode of the Retail Rip Review. It's that time of the year again. Things are just a little bit more sinister and creepy out there. That's right, it's almost time for Halloween. Listen, I know it's still August, but let's just go with it, okay? I hope you have your costume on and you're ready to sit back and relax and at least pretend that it's Halloween as we take a look at the 2025 Panini Score-a-Treat. So for those of you who haven't seen Score-a-Treat before, it's a kind of a product unlike anything else as far as cards are concerned. In this pack, there are 40 individual packs, and each of those packs has 3 cards in them. And those cards are Halloween-themed parallels of the base score set that we opened a few episodes ago. Actually, I think it's kind of clever because these cards are marketed as a candy alternative to pass out to trick-or-treaters at Halloween. And I have to admit, I'd really much rather open a pack of cards and get another piece of candy, even if the cards themselves aren't that spooktacular. Plus, it's also our chance to lure in the next generation of D-Gen Rippers, so I feel like we have a moral obligation to kind of hand these out, don't we? So what are we looking for in Score-a-Treat? It's pretty straightforward. As we mentioned, all the base cards are pumpkin parallels, but depending on the player, those can still be pretty collectible too. This set also has a few of its own unique parallels. We take a look on the back here and it'll show us. Specifically, we have bats, trick-or-treat cards, and webs. The trick-or-treats have like candy on them. And these are all numbered. The bats are numbered to 399, trick-or-treats are to 99, I believe, and the webs are to 31. So the webs are really hard to pull. So as silly as it sounds, you can actually pull something out of value out of one of these packs. Not that it's likely, because the odds of pulling a numbered card are pretty low from what I understand. I think actually is printed on here. Yes, approximately 1 in every 125 packs. So we only have 40 packs today, so chances are we're not going to see a numbered card, but we just have to cross our fingers and hope the Halloween spirits are on our side. But otherwise, we'll be looking for any type of parallel of a top rookie from this class or any of the top QBs or notable skill position players. There's not much else to say, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and open up all of these packs at once, so that way you don't have to see me open 40 individual packs of cards. So let's go ahead and speed through this. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. That was kind of a humbling experience. I originally just planned to film myself opening all those packs and just kind of speeding through it and making something silly out of it, but those were so hard to open, I just had to do it off camera because I didn't want to bore everyone to death. So, all right, here we have our stack of cards. We're ready to go through it. The way that they orient them is in each pack of 3, there's 2 veterans and 1 rookie. So we're going to put our rookies in one pile and we're going to put our vets in another pile. And anything that's notable, we'll put up on the stand. But since it's such a large stack, we're just going to kind of take it a little bit at a time here and see who we got. All right, so we have Chris Godwin, Chuba Hubbard, and our rookie is RJ Harvey. I feel like a lot of people have some sleeper buzz with RJ Harvey. I don't know. I just wonder how much he'll be utilized in that offense. Jaleel McLaughlin. There's Mark Rippon. There's a vet. And Travion Henderson. I feel like he's another one that people have a lot of high expectations for. I actually do think that he's going to see a lot of play. So one to keep an eye on. Alec Pierce, Tyrone Tracy, Shamar Stewart, Jacoby Myers, Amon-Ra, and Trevor Etienne. Mailata, Trey Hendrickson. There's Torrey Horton again. We pulled him in the other video. Since you're returning, we'll put him up there. There's Vince Young and Ken Houston. Raheem Sanders is the rookie there. All right, AJ Barner. There's Trevor's brother, Travis. Huge disappointment in fantasy for me last year and anybody else who drafted him. Tisk Tisk. Nick Amanwari. Chris Jones. Mike Evans and Benjamin Morrison. Nico Collins, Joe Cribbs, and Kenneth Grant. You know, no huge names so far. I mean, we had some good vets, but none of the big rookies here so far. Bolton, Jerome Bettis, the bus, and Kobe Bryant. Hey, there's a Falcon. You know what? Why don't you go up there too? C.J. Mosley, Rashawn Gary, Caden Prather, Dicker the kicker, Kellen Winslow Sr. We don't talk about the other one. Damian Martinez. It's Adam Thielen. I can't believe Adam Thielen's still playing. James Cook. I feel like he's going to have a big year too. We'll see. I'm just giving away all my fantasy tips here. Ty Felton. Caleb Williams. That's a big question mark this year. I have a few Bears fans in my life, so I don't want to poke the bear, so to speak. But I got some questions there. Donovan McNabb and Shavon Ravel Jr. There's Drake London. We'll put our other Falcons up there. Oops, sorry, sir. Braylon Allen and Jalen Royals. We have Jalen Hurts, Taysom Hill, Jaden Blue, Brian Urlacher, Xavier Legette, Curtis Rourke, Kaman Vidal, Marlon Humphrey, and Princely Uman Milan, I think so. So far, nothing really so far. You got no numbered cards, just a bunch of the base, but we still got some to go. Let's see what else we get. Jamian Sherwood, Trey Benson, Josh Cornerly Jr., Fran Tarkenton. I like the old ones. That's kind of fun. Tony Dorsett. Those are fun to see. And let's see, anybody else? Tyler Lockett, Estime, Amos, Ozzie Newsome. I feel like Ozzie Newsome's interesting. Like, was he more known as an executive than a player at this point? I feel like that might be the case. TJ Watt, Terrence Ferguson, Demario Douglas, Tony Pollard, Andrew Makuba, Kyler Murray, Jalen Waddle, Khalil Mullings, sorry, sir, Jared Goff, JJ, Savion Williams, Lad McConkey, J.K. Dobbins, Brady Cook. Yeah, we're not really getting any of the names here. There's neighbors. Amarian Hampton, I feel like he's going to be another one that people are going to be drafting pretty high as far as the rookies are concerned. I feel like people anticipate a strong running game from the Chargers. He might be one to keep an eye on. Woody Marks, Brock Purdy, Brandon Fisk, Ja'Cory Brooks, Vinny Testaverde in the Browns. And this is our last stack, our last chance at something. Greg Rousseau, Luther Burden III, pulled his on the anniversary one last time. Dalton Schultz, Luvu Ayomanor, Daniil Hunter, Quentin Johnston, Jalen Walker, another Falcon. Tajay Spears, Rashee Rice. We'll see if he bounces back this year. Another one that I feel like hurt people in fantasy last year, including myself. I'm just going to make a lot of fantasy references, apparently. Mike Green, Josh Hines Allen, Micah McFadden, and Tez Johnson. Mean Joe Green, Isaac Garundo, and Jalen Noel. Kyron Williams, Jameson Williams, Elijah Badger, Jalen Tolbert, Billy Sims, DJ Giddens, AJ Brown, Kavontae Turpin, Kyle McCord, Drew Bledsoe, hey, Michael Vick. We got another one to complete the stand. Will Campbell. Will Campbell's another one I feel like, you can't really tout offensive linemen, but I feel like he's pretty well regarded. Jalen Coker, Willie Galt, and we're going to finish with Colston Loveland. So there you go, guys. We didn't pull any numbered cards out of that. And, as far as the names that we drew, there were actually some solid vets in there. But as far as the value goes, it really just kind of depends. So we'll have to check that out. So we're not going to count these totals towards anything that we have as far as our running totals are concerned, but we will just kind of take a look and see what we had out of today. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just a little fun diversion from our normal activities. Still in the spirit of things, and there's a lot of time before Halloween, so who knows? We may see Score-a-Treat again. There's actually a Score-a-Treat version of basketball, so you never know. Keep your fingers crossed. But in the meantime, please give us a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment below. Do you like Score-a-Treat? Would you give this out to trick-or-treaters at Halloween, and would you want to receive this as a kid? I know I would. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys, and please take care and tune in next time for the Retail Rip Review.